April 26, 1986, 1:23 in the morning. A flash tore through the night sky over northern Ukraine. In a single moment, a nuclear reactor exploded, releasing more radiation than Hiroshima and Nagasaki combined. Firefighters rushed toward the flames, unaware they were walking into death itself. The city of Pripyat dreamed in peace, and for 36 hours the Soviet Union told the world nothing had happened. This is the story of Chernobyl, the disaster they tried to bury, and the truth that still glows in the dark. In the 1980s, the Soviet Union called nuclear power the heart of progress. Chernobyl wasn't just another power station, it was pride, technology, and propaganda wrapped in concrete and steel. The plant had 4 reactors, built using a Soviet design known as the RBMK. It was powerful, efficient, but flawed. A reactor that could turn unstable if pushed too far. Nearby stood Pripyat, a shining new city of 50,000 people. Engineers, families, school teachers, all living the Soviet dream. No one imagined their city of the future would soon become a tomb of silence. On the night of April 25th, engineers prepared for a safety test. The goal, to see if the reactor could keep running during a power outage. Simple in theory, fatal in execution. As the test began, a chain of errors unfolded. Wrong settings, ignored warnings, pressure rising beyond limits. At 1:23 a.m., a massive surge hit reactor 4. Control rods jammed. Steam built faster than the reactor could handle. Then boom, the roof lifted off. A second explosion scattered graphite blocks like burning meteors. The 1,200-ton reactor lid was gone. Radiation shot skyward, a silent, invisible killer. Minutes later, local firefighters arrived. They thought it was just an electrical fire. They had no idea they were surrounded by lethal radiation. One survivor remembered, "I saw the graphite glowing. I tried to pick it up. My hand burned instantly." They climbed onto the roof without protection. Some would die within hours, others within weeks. In the control room, confusion reigned. Supervisors denied an explosion had even occurred. One engineer said, "The reactor is intact," but the truth was gone, blown apart with the roof. For nearly 2 days, Moscow stayed silent. No evacuation orders, no public warning. Children played under radioactive ash, thinking it was snow. The parade in Kyiv went ahead as planned. Officials feared panic more than poison. It wasn't until Sweden detected radiation over 1,000 kilometers away that the world realized something had gone terribly wrong. Only then did the Soviet government admit a minor incident had occurred. Behind the scenes, they scrambled to contain the truth. Helicopters dumped sand and boron from the air. Thousands of liquidators, soldiers, engineers, even civilians were sent to clean the site by hand. Many would never return. One witness later said, "They told us we were heroes." But heroes don't glow in the dark. On April 27th, 36 hours later, evacuation finally began. Buses lined up in silence. Families were told to bring only what they needed for 3 days. No one ever went home again. Pripyat became a frozen city. Clocks stopped, dolls left on beds, meals unfinished on tables. Radiation spread across Europe. Clouds carried it to Belarus, Sweden, even the UK. The Soviet cover-up collapsed. As international outrage grew, thousands of people died from radiation-related illnesses, though the exact number remains buried in politics. The land around Chernobyl will remain uninhabitable for centuries. When the truth finally emerged, even Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev admitted the Chernobyl disaster, more than anything else, opened the door to the fall of the Soviet Union, because Chernobyl wasn't just a nuclear meltdown. It was a system meltdown, a regime that feared transparency more than catastrophe. Yet amid the darkness, there were heroes, scientists, engineers, and workers who risked their lives to contain the reactor and prevent an even greater explosion. Their courage saved millions,